everybody, and welcome to another episode of WWE SuperCard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. This is episode 49 of Season 3, and I'm going to collect a Roman Reigns on my Mr. Bacon Rockstar Duck account. Remember, 2 p.m. o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you could be on the Mr. Bacon Rockstar Duck team or the N-Bar Heart team, and it's always open to everybody and all that good stuff, like yeah to the buddy, buddy to the yeah. Alright, so anyways, also, the reason why I'm showing this is we have an opening. If you're an ultimate tier, apply to be on the Bigedude team, Mr. Bacon. Yeah, that's what it is. And yes, you have to be an ultimate tier. Okay, there we go. So anyways, let's go to this King of the Ring that I didn't do all that well in. Dang you, Scuba Steve! I was channeling my inner Big Daddy. Let's see what happened here. I said, darn you, Scuba Steve. I said, good game, not even trying in game 2. There's just no way I could win. And he goes, thanks, Biggie, good game to you. And good game, Johnny, good luck. Let's see how people did. The contenders bracket. Let's see here. There was, that was what happened. Oh, Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve got beat by Clark Kent. Got beat by Superman. And it looks like Clark Kent is Superman 1. Good job. Congratulations. So we're going to claim this. We're going to get a Heart and Heart card. And it's going to be a Drink It In Man. I don't know if that's a pro. I doubt it. You know, the way that it's been going. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's just look at combinable. And it is not a pro. We still got that one Dolph Ziggler. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. I don't know how super this Saturday is going to be. But we'll see what happens. I finally watched Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Never saw it. And it was about what the book was, you know? Like, everything from, the second movie on was very, very closely related to the books. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this, hardened card here, this AJ Styles. We're still winning all these plus 10s, which is great. I know that I'm hoping to get through the elite card in the plus 10s. That would be wonderful, because then the grind really truly starts. But I don't know if I will, because I'm only elite plus at this moment. So, and part of that is my own fault, because I didn't claim that Rhino. I did try to I did contact customer service. Whether or not I ever get him, that's one thing. I mean, really, my argument was, season 2 and season 1, anytime, well, season 2, really, there were no team events in season 1. You had so much more time to collect events cards than you do now. You had like a day and a half. This time you had like 4 or 5 or 6 or not many hours. I mean, the event ended at 4, and when I realized it was like 10 something. So, and it was already gone. So I know that you have 6 hours or less to collect those cards. And that's and you don't have to worry about that in the ring domination. I mean, you can always claim it. Well, you do actually. You can claim the rewards and that sort of thing. But it's just one of those things. Whatever. It's my own fault. But I couldn't get to it. It's just one of those things. But anyways, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. Anyways, how you doing? I love you a long time. Thanks for being here. And for those of you that are liking this game, that's awesome. I'm also going to be playing a lot of other games in the near future, whether it's one-ofs or two-ofs or some smaller series. And I've got somebody that's going to be editing them. So it should be, I'm going to put them in a different playlist, calling it the New Era. And as of right now, we have over 99,000 subscribers right now, which is just ridiculous. Like, our community is strong. We've got 99,000, and a bad word isn't one. Okay, you're all wonderful. You're all super awesome. You're all super awesome. And even if you're watching this and not subscribed, you're still super awesome, and I really appreciate that. I saw a video today by some guy you may have heard of called PewDiePie, talking about the forced positivity, and I watched it. It's like, and I thought that was really interesting, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are very positive people, or that's what they portray. I know that I can only speak for myself, and that's all I would ever really want to speak for. I thought it was a very thought-provoking video, and I've got a whole huge body of work. Not talking because I'm fat, but of these videos where things were definitely not going as happy as I wanted them to in my life. Last year, the same time, it was a very, very strange time for me because I was definitely in mourning for the loss of my father, and I still found the positives in everyday life, and I really just got to thinking more about the legacy of who I am and what I want to be, and but there was definite days where I didn't feel like I wanted to make a video, but as soon as I turned that camera on, I just you get in that zone where I love making videos. I'm gonna try me here, and I love the fact that I have a voice, and making these videos is me using my own voice, and I can positively tell you that we are all gonna die. Okay, we don't know when, and the thing is, I always want to be a true representation of myself, and everybody that's been here for a long time knows that when I lost my dad, my world kind of ended for a bit because of how much I loved my dad and how much I still love my dad, and how important he was in my life, and he's still in there. I can talk to him, but he can't talk back now, and these videos that I make were really kind of therapy. It wasn't like, oh, I've got to make a video today. I've never felt that. If I ever got to that point where I got sick of this game or other videos or whatever in general, I wouldn't make these videos if I didn't just flat out love playing the game and talking about whatever I'm talking about that day. Like I say, these videos are not just kind of they're not just gameplays, let's plays. They're really just like me kind of talking about life and gaming and vlogging and life lessons and stuff that I've learned because I'm older, and just stories about whatever. And that's really what I bring to this place, I just want to make the world happier. And when people have shared with me that, that they, for whatever reason, a video of mine helped them through a situation or helped them, this is just a phrase, but get out of bed or, whatever, or help them through a situation, I really am honored by that because I'm just, like I say, I don't, when I say, like, I'm just a guy that makes videos with a camera on top of a Powerade Zero bottle, which is true because I've shown it so many times. I'm making that I don't take this all that seriously, as well as I take it extremely seriously at the same time. It's like I am so honored and happy that for whatever reason people have responded to these videos and just the way I talk to people, the way just the natural thing. I'm just me. These things are always just me. I'm not trying to make myself look out to be so cool. I just am like a genuine person, and a lot of times people just think it's cool. I still get called names every day on the internet. Fat, old, all the sorts of other stuff. But because of the things I can do, like I can block out some of that, those words and the negativity and the things I don't need to see. There's a lot of bad crap going on in the world right now, and it's really, really sad, and it's really, really depressing, and just it seems like every day or once a week some bad thing is happening somewhere on this planet, and people just shoot a bunch of people, and the way that the media covers it, it just kind of really just enables it further and further. So whatever I can do to help people just kind of realize that, hey, we're all a part of this life. We're all together in this world. I'm positive that we can do better as humans and in this world and in life together. We're not all the same, but we're exactly the same. If you look at our bones and stuff inside the X-rays, we all live, we all breathe, we all eat, we all poop, we all pee, we all die. And it's finding that common goal, to not fight over ideology, to not kill somebody that we don't agree with, to not lash out on the world saying, hey, I'm having a bad day, so I'm just going to go blow up a bunch of people, and then, that, et cetera, et cetera. That's just not the way that life should be. Okay, it's a really bizarre time that we live in, because of just the coverage of everything. And unfortunately, that just seems what the mainstream media likes to do. Is, I don't know if they like to do it, but they know that people will watch, and when you watch stuff like that, they get money from advertisers and that sort of stuff. And, but also, when people make YouTube videos, yeah, they get money from advertisers and stuff. Now, I think one of the reasons why I'm able to still be myself in every video and not really worry about a lot of stuff is because I have a career, okay? YouTube is not my job. For those people that have YouTube as a full-time gig, I think that's easy to lose sight of everything, because that's your livelihood. It's easy to forget the things that, it's like, oh, I gotta do this and do that and make sure all the people like and comment and watch my views today and tomorrow and this day, and buy my shirts and do this, and and it's for some people that are full timers, it's easy to lose the disconnect of that people really, really care about you, and it's gonna be okay. You don't have to be a millionaire to be a success, okay? And there's and no matter like how many subscribers, let's say we had 1 million subscribers, I still would want to be able to talk to you the same way about every little thing in my day or whatever I'm doing at that point, whatever game we're playing, whatever game we're watching, whatever thing that we're really excited about. I think that's just who I always am going to be, because I've had a lot of experience in front of people, as far as being a teacher. This is, like I said, at this time of the video, this is my 20th year of being a music teacher, and I'm in front of like 150 different students, 250 students over a 2-day period, and it's everybody's got worth, man. And I don't know, this is kind of like two little subjects going on in my head at the same time, fighting for supremacy. The whole why do people do YouTube, and are people sometimes disingenuous or fake on the YouTube? And yeah, there are people that are fake on YouTube, or they didn't start off being that way, and for some reason, whether it's pressure to keep up, to keep a positive thing, to keep up appearances. Sometimes that's not a YouTube thing. That has been going on since humanity. Okay, think about it. There's just, when you get trapped in the mental thing where I am this and I must act this way. Like, oh, blank, insert profession here, shouldn't act this way, or whatever, blah, blah, shouldn't be this way. It's like people feel pressures from society to be something that maybe they're not, or because of a financial thing where this is a job, and, people can tend to lose sight of stuff. And that's something that I hope that I never have happen. As long as I'm a music teacher as well as a YouTuber, I don't think it's ever going to really affect me in that way. However, what if for some reason I had enough saved up to not have to teach anymore, and I chose to do this stuff full time? Would it change me? It's possible, you know what I mean? Whereas different content or different things or different promotional items, because I would want to make sure that I had money. Let's say this is before I had a retirement income, because I'm only 43 right now. I can't retire till I'm 55. That's 12 more years, which is forever when you think about it. But I'm at the end of this year, 2017, I will have been on YouTube for 10 years. So is it You know, it's just one of those things. I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't need to know. But I just want you to think about, and there's different people that, different ages that watch me. You know, the younger people, I challenge you to think about what you want to bring to the world. You know, what do you like to do? Do you want to maybe, and some of you have started making videos, and I've watched a bunch of people, I've subscribed to a bunch of people, I've promoted a bunch of people, and that's stuff that I will continue to do because, anybody can earn money from these videos that they do, if people watch them and that sort of stuff. All right, so we're going to get this AJ Styles right here. And it's just, I just really want to just, sit back and think about what I can do for the world, and I have you as an awesome audience, and you know that I'm just speaking from my heart the whole time, like every day, and it's important to me that I always do speak from my heart, because I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm just going through the motions. I don't ever want to see, and like in all those videos last year where I was really having a hard time, I didn't fake anything. Like if I was feeling something not so great at the point, like where just something came up when I thought about Dad for a minute, I shared it, and it's because I have such a positive outlook on life, and because of who I am and what I do, and just the ability to think through the stuff that I'm doing. I know who I am. I know what my emotional responses to things are. I know that I'm doing what I can do, and I tend to shut off things that I know I can't do anything about. Like I can't really do anything about political ideologies, people that want to lash out on society, no matter what ideologies there are. And I know I'm adding extra things in there, but what I can do is try to just promote peace, love, happiness, and just friendly competition, like all the good stuff that we can do from playing these little games on our phone. Like if you're in a school and you know that somebody else is playing this game, you could be like different socioeconomic backgrounds. You could be different races, colors, creeds, genders. Let's say there's a girl and she likes wrestling and you see her playing this game. You could be like, hey, I play this game too. And then she'd be like, oh, wow, let's make out. No, that's if only it were that simple. But no, the whole point is, I'm just thinking if that ever actually would have happened, that would have been like the world's weirdest thing. And anyway, the whole point is, you have more in common with everybody in this world than you think that you do. Okay, you have stuff in common, whether it's a sport team, food, different political ideals, different hobbies like knitting, or just let's just say hockey. Well, that's a sport. Or walking on the beach, shopping, performing, musicians, actors, actresses. Also, everybody's got something in common. People that want to help people, volunteering, donating your time, donating your efforts, donating your possessions to help people out. There's just so much positive stuff that we can all do today if we chose to. Now, there's other barriers to that, like accessibility. How are you going to get to do all this stuff? For me, I use this, this game and this YouTube venue, this platform has allowed me to, number one, reach a bunch of people. All right, that's really, I never came here to make a lot of money, but because of my, AJ Styles, because of my YouTube career and, also some habits that I stopped, I'm debt free. I get to do more things that I want to because I don't have to worry about this bill or that bill or whatever. I know that I can just pay it right away. And it took a long time to get to that point, you know. I think I was finally debt free at the beginning of 2015. Oh no, wait, May, somewhere in that middle part of 2015. And it's liberating. You know, if you're younger, I recommend not getting into debt as much as possible. You don't need to get Jordans. You don't need to get an iPhone. There's so many other cheaper and as good things. You don't need to have super like awesome clothes. There are still people that will want to make out with you. um, you and we're in a society where, you know, buy this, buy that, do this, do that. Oh, now you gotta pay for it. Oh, 20% on a credit card. You know, the just the sheer amount of pressure. Oh, get a job, get this. Gotta pay for that job. How are you gonna get to this job? Oh, your car broke down. Oh, you lost your job. What are you gonna do now? You know, there's all these things that happen. You know, people that get their savings wiped out because a company that they truly believed in and invested a whole lot of money in goes bankrupt or whatever. I mean, this just like, I know this is going to be for some people. There was a company called Enron that basically was touted as one of the best companies in the world, and it just plain crashed. And you know, and then that was in the early 2000s or late 1990s. I don't remember right now. And I watched the documentary like a while ago, not recently, but you know. And think about the housing crisis that happened in 2008. There were a lot of people that had investments tied up into different things that lost a lot of stuff. Money is only temporary. You know, money is not going to really solidify a legacy of love or wonder or you know, hate or whatever. It's your brain. It's your mind and what you do with it. And what I'm doing with mine, in addition to teaching and giving of my time and giving, you know, like I stay after school to work with a couple of, well, one kid on a solo that he's going to be doing for all county auditions in a couple of days, you know. And then I went to happy hour. I had some diet sodas. It was awesome. And you just talk about stuff with your colleagues, you know. You share and you listen, and then you share and you listen. And that's what these videos really are about. Just me sharing about whatever and listening to what you have to say in the comments. You know, like I always have viewed this as a conversation, and just trying to, you know, make sense of this crazy existence that we're all in. And there's people from different all different backgrounds all over the world that watch these things, and I just want you to find the gifts that you have, you know, and develop the talents that you have. Like I remember when I was 5 years old and Christmas Eve Mass, just singing along, because I mean I love to sing, and this one woman behind me, you know, at the sign of peace, peace be with you, also with you. That's like when somebody says to me, "May the force be with you," I automatically, you know, because I was raised as a Catholic, I almost always go and also with you, you know. It's just one of those things, and I don't talk about religion because I really think it divides a lot of people, and there's people from all sorts of different religions that watch this stuff. I'm not sugarcoating anything. It's just a choice that I've made, that I know that I don't want to, you know, there's a lot of people in the world that don't like wrestling or don't like games, okay, or aren't allowed to play games, you know. There's just different ways to think all over the planet, and there's nobody that's right and nobody's wrong, you know. I would like to think, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think any person that feels that they have to hurt, kill, enrage, or dehumanize somebody to make them feel good about themselves or to get through whatever problems are, if you need to hurt somebody, that's a parasitic relationship with your world and environment. That's what we would call a sociopath. My whole thing is I want to increase the good stuff in the world. And these little videos, they're kind of doing a little bit. Whether it's like, whether you were nice to your parents or whatever, because you knew if you were nice to them, you would get to play this game or you would get to watch this video and before you got to do homework. I'm just trying to come up with some sort of scenario. And then you were nice to somebody because you heard me say, hey, you should do something nice for somebody today. That's just a thing that keeps on going, Like if I said today, and this is my challenge to you, I want you to tell somebody in your immediate physical life, not just on the internet, not just here. I want you to tell somebody that you love them and that you are thankful that they are here on this world. Okay? And then say, hey, I've been challenged to tell 1 or 2 or 3 people today that I love them and I'm just thankful that they're here on this planet. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Just think about it. We could reach a whole lot of people to just try to realize, like, hey, and you don't even have to agree with the way they are or who they are or whatever. And it could be a neighbor, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be a brother or sister, it could be anybody. And I'm just curious, and I would love to hear it if you actually did that in the comments below. Just because it's just something that I'm going to be doing as well. I know there's some people in my life that I don't tell, in my opinion, enough that I'm really happy that I know them and that I care about them, and that I'm just glad that they're there. And you don't have to worry about like oh that sounds stupid or that sounds like or whatever word you want to put in there. It's just an idea. And some of the best stuff in this world, some of the greatest stuff has just come from an idea. A positive idea. Also, some of the worst stuff that has happened in this world has come from an idea that somebody may have believed to be positive at the time, for whatever reasons. There's plenty of stuff on this world for everybody. Plenty of good stuff. And I want to encourage the searching for that good stuff. I want to make a difference in any way I can, in a good way, because I believe in everyone. I believe in people that have done wrong things in the past. I believe in people that have come from lower backgrounds, whether it's socioeconomic, lower educational, maybe people couldn't do school very well because of disabilities or other issues, and everybody has a way that they can contribute positively to this world, and it just seems to me that there's too much focus on sad and negative things, But if there's a lot of sad and negative things going on, it's our job, or my opinion, our goal, to try to change those things, 2.5 years ago, or about that, like I needed to make a change in my life, because if I hadn't, I might not be alive right now. Whether I'd realized it or not before that hand, or, just you get caught up in certain things. What if I never made a SuperCard video? Think about that. As our community grows bigger. What if you never played this game? Think about that. Sure, yeah, this game has brought us joy and grief and aggravation and winning on network and all the things that happen in there. When we get quarter bumped into King of the Ring, there's a lot of frustrating things that happen in this game. But we are all here for some reason for playing this game, and I like to think that it's to, change the world through playing a game. I don't know. These are just ideas. I'm just, like I say, I'm one man. And I know there's a lot of people that that really like the guy I am, and I like the guy I am. I'm like the guy who I've been. I like the guy who I want to be. I like the guy who I am becoming. You know, because it's one person that is never gonna stop trying to make the world a better place. Never gonna stop trying to make people understand that we have to be better to each other. The power of and beauty of music and art and breathing in and out and meditation. I started meditating lately, you know, as we go against Olsen in a live match. There's a free app. Well, it's free at first. It's called Headspace, and you just think about, like, I mean, it guides you through like meditations and just how to, you know, just how to clear your mind and think about some stuff, or to not think about stuff. Just be aware of your body and your mind live in harmony and blah 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 stuff. You know, it's in you know, it's not sponsored video. Obviously, it's just something that I saw on the TV. It's like, wow, that sounds like something that, you know, to if I can get into better tune with myself and the things that I know, that will probably help me do the things I want to do in life, and help the positivity go a long way. I know this sounds like a lot of banter and stuff, but it's really a lot of personal hope and joy. And I'm listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, and I'm smiling because I just feel good that I'm talking about wanting to be a good person, wanting to help the world, but it's important that you are who you are, okay? And when I've been hurt, when I've been sad, or when I've been depressed, or mourning, or just sad, I share it, you know, because my life is very, very positive in general. And very, very things are going on, and I've gone through a lot of crappy things to get to that point. But I'm here, and you're here. And, you know, I think this is good for today. No, wait, let's play one more. We're probably, what, at a half hour or something? I don't even know. I just feel like it's a half hour. 32 minutes, I rule. All right, so we're going to play this one game. And I'm going to do some off-camera stuff. Remember, I'm going to remember those challenges I talked about. You know, about saying to 3 people that you care about them or love them, or that you're thankful that they're around. And for, you know, the role that they play in your life, and to challenge them to do the same. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and maybe it'll just keep on going. You know, it would be cool if I could come up with some really neat little way of remembering it. Or maybe I will in a minute. You know, like B3 thank ye. No, that sounds stupid. I don't know. Come up with a good idea. You know, appreciate 3, repeat. I don't know. Something like that. Or just appreciate 3. Hashtag appreciate 3. Because maybe that's what we can do. You know? Because if we kind of appreciate somebody, you know, there's somebody that might be troubled, or just people that haven't, oh my gosh, that Stone Cold has 35,000. Wow! Look at that pro. Look at that pro's toughness. 35,939. Jeez, wow. That was cool, except for the part that I got crushed. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be the end of today. Once I get through this, and like, just remember, you all have gifts. You all have talents. You all have aptitudes. You know, nobody comes into this world knowing how to play the piano. Nobody comes into this world knowing how to build a house. Nobody comes into this world knowing how to edit a video. some of us still don't know how to edit a video. We all learn stuff. We all learn stuff from each other. Monkey see, monkey do. Like this, if I do like this, somebody, I can do that too. Something simple like that. And that's peekaboo. Kids do it because they see you do it. They learn by watching, they learn by viewing. And that's why I make these things too, because you're learning about how I choose to live my life by making these videos. I know that I have a pretty decent brain. I think through stuff. I don't react to the instant somebody fires a shot at you. Like those of you that have been in my live streams, there's some people that say some really mean kind of stuff first. And I say, please don't swear in my stream. I'm very polite usually. There's times where I'm grumpy and I'm just not. And then there's just times where I won't say anything. I'll just block somebody or ban somebody because you don't have the right to talk to anybody that way. It's the internet and people may glorify the way that you can just, without thought, really just type some really hurtful crap. You don't have that right. You don't have the right to destroy somebody for fun or humor or sport. You know what I mean? This is a place of, because you don't do that. That's bullying if you think about it. And if somebody is defending themselves because somebody did stuff to them, there's different ways that you can do it that still humanizes everybody and, just makes it so people won't want to do it as much. I really don't have a lot of problems in the live streams, and now we get like 200 or sometimes 300 or 100, we get a lot of people, and sometimes people are just flipping around saying, oh, who can I tick off now, the whole point is try to appreciate 3 today, and that would be really cool, and I will do it myself, and maybe those people will continue the appreciation nation train, whatever, the world of appreciation, and maybe it won't. Who knows? Maybe it could be like a wonderful chain letter of positivity, but not in a letter. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm done now. We talked about positivity and how I always want to be genuine, and no matter who I am and whatever, and that it's important not to fake who you are on the internet, because people see right through it. Like if people thought that this was fake, or they thought I was fake, people would not be watching me. People would not be responding to me in the fun, awesome ways that they do. People would not be doing wonderful things. And it's important that I'm always genuine, just like Jack Swagger, he's got his hand over his heart. It's not just we the people, it's like, I believe in myself, and I believe in you. And we also talked about trying to find the good in the differences of opinion, and you don't have to lash out at people, and you don't have to lash out in a situation. And we can all get through this and have good, wonderful, longer lives, hopefully, across the world. But I love you long time, and I want you to be good in your neighborhood, and I would really love it if you took just a couple of minutes today to appreciate people in your physical world. That would just be cool, and encourage them to do the same. You can tell them some guy on the internet said it. If they know who I am, you can tell them I said it, or whatever. But it doesn't really matter who said it. It's just an idea that can maybe bring some more positivity and goodness and happiness to the world. I don't know. It's just an idea. But when ideas are acted upon, amazing good things can happen. So, anyways, that's it for me. I love you long time. Blink, blah, blink, bye, 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 yeah, buddy. And if you're not one of the 99,000 plus, right now, you can subscribe. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did. That's coming at the end, because I like that little song. And, have a good day, That's all I can say anymore. All right, bye. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm thirsty. I'm having a poo cup. All right, peace. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did.